action plan works when you follow it. Absolutely, it does. It's 100%. It's been proven, and it's really kind of magical and not difficult. And today, hopefully, we're going to give you some strategies to help make that easier. There we go. I think everything says we're recording, we're live, we're here. How's everybody doing today? Great that you guys all made it live on the call. I'm really excited to see you all. Excited to, hello, Beatrice. I see people snuck in here that I didn't see. Brian is here. Aaron, Bob, Michael. Hey, my Dawn, Brenda, Nicole. Wow, it's a good group here today. And whoever's watching in live on Facebook, hey, happy to see you. If any of you guys are, pardon me, on our Facebook page and you want to go share the live video, that would be cool too. I haven't really done that. I'll get there. Okay. I know that, people do that. They do all the sharing and stuff before they get going. One thing at a time. Okay. So today I need to, okay, I'm going to share this. There we go. All right, I've got a PowerPoint to bring up with you guys. We're going to talk today about your daily action plan, and I'm pretty excited about it. There we go. But look at that. I even figured out where the buttons are. Things are working. They're not in my way. I can see all you guys. This is cool. We're making this technology work, right? So how does CLB learning work, and what the heck is that? Well, you know what? CLB learning started back in 2003, 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago next month, which is actually this month. That's right. I was working until the end of June and quit my job and launched our first affiliate program. And here we are 20 years later, still teaching the same strategies using a few different tools. However, the process is the same. And back then it was an ebook that was rebranded with our affiliate information. Today it's a whole program where the members come in and they learn to do what we're doing. So they come into the system, they become a member, they subscribe to your capture page, then they become a member. Once they become a member, we kind of take over. We give them all the instructions to do what you just did. So we show them how to create their capture page, how to set up their autoresponder, and how to advertise. And once they start advertising, they're going to start generating traffic and members to CLB Learning that will do the same thing. Do you see how that works? But the magic in it is that as people come into our system and follow what we teach, they're going to join the programs we're using under you. So if you have filled out your IDs and you're using the programs we have in our downline builder, your members are going to see those programs and join under you. And so when they join Leads Leap to set up their autoresponder, and we encourage them to upgrade there so that they can use the share codes, you're going to earn a commission, and you'll get paid that commission every month. Who here thinks that's cool? The same thing for the viral mailers. If they sign up there and upgrade, you're going to earn commissions there. If they sign up in any of the programs in our downline builder and upgrade, you're going to earn a commission. And one of the other better things about CLB Learning, something that's quite unique, is that you are able to put in a program that you want to promote. So if you have another business that you're building, most people coming on the internet wanting to make money have a program they want to promote. Either it's an MLM where you have a health and wellness product, or maybe you're selling a digital product. I know you all have a business, right? You all have something you want to get people to look at. And that's what makes CLB quite unique, is that we give you the ability to put the URL to that program in the back office. And then we, as a business, promote your primary business to your referrals. So when I send an email out to our CLB members and I want to talk about primary business, I might want to, tell them how important it is to have a primary business and encourage them to check out their sponsor's primary business. And when I put the email in the link to primary business, it's going to put your link in that email so that your referrals will be introduced to your business. And what did you do to make all that happen? Set up your system and send traffic to your capture page. That's all you had to do. Now, if you're really smart and you're really action oriented, you're going to get in there and learn how to follow up with the people who come through your system to really make the magic work. And remember, if you are an upgraded member at CLB Learning and someone joins your CLB system and they upgrade, you're going to earn a 50% commission. If you're a free member, you're still going to earn a commission with CLB Learning. We pay a 10% commission on anyone who upgrades in your system. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? So that's just a quick overview of CLB Learning and how we work. 3 basic steps, and these 3 basic steps, whether you are promoting CLB Learning or XYZ business, they're the same. You need to set up a funnel. You need an autoresponder, capture page, landing page. You need to have that. You need to build your list. Doesn't matter what you're promoting on the back end. It needs to start here with building that list and getting that know, like, and trust thing happening with the people that get to know you. Advertise your capture page. When you set up your capture page, advertise your capture page, follow up and follow through. 3 steps. Anybody want to challenge that? It really is. When you break things down to very simple steps, this is how it works. And if you stick to this and you continue to build your list and follow up, magic is going to happen in your business, guaranteed. So today, well, before we get into our training, I want to do a little bit of recognition for the month of June. These are all the members who sponsored members to CLB Learning, and congratulations to Scott, who sponsored an upgraded member. Last month, I think it was Larry Duke, had 2 upgraded members, so that's pretty awesome. But I'm starting to see a trend. I'm starting to see more and more members coming back and paying attention and getting their systems out there, and it creates magic in it for everyone. So looking forward to more growth here at CLB Learning as we continue to give you what we think you need. So it may not be what everyone needs. It's what works for us. And I've always been out of mind. If it works for me, it has to work for others, right? I mean, and I've always been of the mind, if I can do it, so can everyone else, because I like to take things and make them really simple so that anyone can do it. Do you know what I find the challenge is here on the internet? That sometimes it doesn't matter how simple you make things, people will complicate it, right? People will overcomplicate it. They think it can't be that simple. And at the end of the day, sometimes it really is. Let's try not to overcomplicate everything. Let's get back to basics and make things work. So how do we create a daily action plan, or how to create a daily action plan? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Just a quick poll for you guys out there. If you want to, if you're live on video, you can put your hand up and let us know. Do you have a daily action plan? Are you following something that you do every day? I know a few of you do, because I see the results of those actions. But I'm just wondering, how many are actually following through? What happens is we start out doing it and then we get a little distracted, so we don't stay focused on what really works. So we're going to talk about what a daily action plan is, whether or not you need one. That's kind of a no-brainer, right? Why are we here? We're going to talk about creating a master list, and a resource that has been a lifesaver for me. I mean, the whole process behind the resolution success system actually changed my life. Devlin Steele was an incredible mentor and coach. And he created this little book. It's only 14 pages. The resolution success system is 10 steps that will take you through to reach any goal that you want to achieve. And it is as simple as doing it. And so right from the get-go, we're going to get you guys to commit to following along with the resolution success system for the next 30 days and see where it goes, right? We're going to talk about your own personal daily action plan, how to get that set up, and what to do with the items that are left. So let's face it, we might make a list. You got your checklist there of things that you need to get done today. And I'm just wondering how many of them all get done. Probably not, right? There's always going to be some left. So we'll talk about those, what to do with them, and how to make sure that you're taking care of them. And then we're going to talk about where you can find help. So do you need a daily action plan? Yeah, you do. I mean, even if your daily action plan might just be in your head. I have created daily action plans for so many years that it really is in my head. I know exactly what I need to do every day. It's set up the day before. I don't always write it down. And when I do, more things happen. It's really quite magical. It really is. It's a must. You need to have a plan of action. You need to have things that you're going to be doing on a daily basis to grow your business. That's why we're here. Our focus here is creating a daily action plan to grow your business. Okay. You can use this process to do anything you want in your life. Whether it's to, change things in your home or in your health, you can use this to do that as well. But here we're going to be focusing on your business. It is a focused plan of action that will get you where you want to go. So we all want to go more, right? Just going to ask you guys if, there we go, I'll just quickie mute. Now let's move on to creating a master list. So what is a master list? Well, a master list is simply a list of everything that you could possibly do. We got somebody. I was going to ask you guys if you wouldn't mind, if you aren't already muted. I can mute most of you, but if you aren't already muted, if you wouldn't mind muting yourselves, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate that. Whoops, I went too far. All right. The master list is really a list of everything you could possibly do for your business. Everything. It can be challenging. All right. We're going to give you some hints on how to do that. We're going to be talking about the resolution success system, which is a 10-step program to achieve a goal in 30 days. It really is the door to everything. And when you master this process and you can learn how to get anything you want. It can be applied to any goal, personal or business. And as I said, we're going to be focusing today on your business. Now, the Tools to Life program that's mentioned in this report is no longer available. I've talked to Dev about it, and he said it just wasn't worth bringing it back, which just broke my heart because I got to tell you, it is just, I don't know. My mind, the simplest self-help program that's out there. And that's what it was. That's how I met Dev, was through a self-help program called Tools to Life. So here's the resolution success system. It is a simple report. We're actually going to go through it very briefly. I do have it up here. I just want you to know, if you are a part of our CLB learning group, you will be able to download the file from inside the group. It's in the file section. It's also in the back office of CLB Learning under the downloads section. It's called rss.pdf, just like here. You'll see rss.pdf. 10 steps. Now I'm going to bring up the resolution success system, and we're going to talk about the rule of 20. All right. There are 10 steps in the report. Learn how to use the system. Pick one, get it done, divide and conquer, rule of 20, be proud and clear, see it to achieve it. And I want to talk about being proud and clear just for a second here, because we love to share our goals. We love to tell people what we're doing. What we need to be aware of is that we're sharing it with people who matter, that are going to lift us up and support us with our goals, because we all know that not everybody in our world is supportive of our online business goals, right? So share with the people who are going to be there for you. See it to achieve it. Act as if, the law of effort, law of consistency, lather, rinse, repeat. Does any of that sound hard? So you guys are going to be impressed. I'm just going to bring the report up. Here it is. Here's our special report, and we're just going to go through this. All right, the resolution success system. All right, so Devlin goes through here. He's a very good writer. To be honest with you, the cool thing about Dev is that he is dyslexic. And so you can really sometimes see it in his reports. Of course, he has people that do his editing for him. But he's an incredible thinker, and has a great way to turn things around and help you think about how to see things differently. And so here he is. He starts you out by actually imagining your goal. He talks about you thinking about it and visualizing it. And we all know how important that is. It really is important in a goal. We're not going to go through all this right now. I'm just letting you know what is in this report. All right. And then he talks a bit about Tools to Life. As I said, when I took it, it was 11 weeks. I received a PDF file every week that was 50 pages that I would print off, and I would read through that. That was my exercises for the week, and I had things I had to do, but it was all It was not online. Okay, it came in an email. And then he created Tools to Life online, where people could come in and register and take the 90-day program, which was all the things I'd done in the manual, but online. So he still has his program. He is a coach. He is a life coach. But this program was pretty incredible. And it broke down. I mean, if in my mind, and Don can agree because he took the whole 11-week course, we can summarize it in this resolution success system. It really can. I mean, it goes into an awful lot more, and daily things that really get you changing the way you think. But at the end of the day, it boils down to what's in this report. So if we do nothing else today, and you go and you download this report and print it off and read it and follow it and take it to heart, then I will be happy. I will be very happy. Okay. That's my goal today, that you see the excitement in the resolution success system. So step one, learn to use this system. So he talks about learning and making a commitment that you're going to learn to use this. That I'm going to look through this and I'm going to focus on it for 30 days. What have you got to lose? It's 30 days, right? It's nothing. It's not going to interfere with what you're already doing. In fact, it's going to enhance what you're already doing. So there you go. There's your statement, your commitment that you are going to commit to the next 30 days to learning the Tools to Life system. And then we get step two, pick one and get it done. So this is where you're going to pick your goals, your resolutions. That's what he calls them. So these are things that you want to accomplish. Maybe you want to build your list a little bit bigger. Maybe you want to add, X number of subscribers to your list. Maybe you want to increase your sales. Maybe you want to sell more product if you have an MLM. You got to think about your business goals and where do you want to increase and improve, and then pick the one that stands out the most to you, is nearest and dearest to your heart, maybe is the most fun. You got to add that in there because that makes a difference. It's important to have fun in your business. You pick it and then you write it down. So you're going to write down that you're going to commit to accomplishing this goal. Now, keep in mind, when you get to doing this, I know some of you are going to have some pretty extravagant goals, and that's good. We like to have those big long-term goals, but keep in mind that this is for 30 days. So you want to accomplish this in 30 days. So be realistic about your goal and give yourself a goal that will push you a little, but that you can achieve. Because at the end of the day, it's about getting there. Because if you can get there, you can continue to get there. If you can do it for 30 days, if you repeat it, you're going to continue to get those results, right? If you get positive results from following the steps, you're going to continue to get those positive results. All right, so we're going to get things working. There we go. Step 3, divide and conquer. So this is where you break your, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So in the next 30 days, you're going to take that goal, you're going to break it down to one tiny little goal that you're going to accomplish in the next 30 days. And here we get to our rule of 20. Do not skip this step. This is your list. This is your master list. You're going to sit down and you're going to brainstorm. In fact, we're going to do some brainstorming in a minute about things that you could have on your action list that you could do every day. Now, it doesn't mean, so before you all get scared and think you got to have these 20 things you're going to be doing every day. No, we're just making a list of all the things you could possibly do to grow your business. Does that make sense to you guys? Right? It's anything and everything that you could possibly do. And there, if you got more than 20, yay. Okay, get them down, write them down. It's important, and you'll see why in a minute. And there we go. It gives you room to write 20 things in the report. It's all there. I tended to use a piece of paper. It was much easier to write them down. And then when you get them done, you want to say them out loud 3 times. Right? So these are the things you're going to do. You got to say your things. You got to be proud and clear. He really gets you saying things out loud. That was a big part of Tools to Life, was looking in the mirror and talking to yourself and doing tapes. We used to record. You had to record yourself, your own voice, saying whatever it is he had, a script that he had for you, and then you would listen to that. So he wanted you to listen to that, listening to your own voice. And it's important. What you have to realize that as you're going through this, there's a process in here that is working on your brain to get you thinking in the right frame of mind, to get you thinking on the successful results. So keep that in mind. That's what's happening in the background as you go through all these steps. And it's important that you read through the book. Like I said, it's only 14 pages. It's not going to take you long. See it to achieve it. So once you've got your list down, you need to be focusing on that every day. What, you're going to focus. So let's say we want to grow our list by 100 subscribers this month. Would that help anybody? 100 real subscribers that are active, not, you can go and buy a solo ad and get 200-300 subscribers. You might get one or two of those that respond. I'm talking about generating good subscribers that are actually going to, integrate, or not integrate, but react with you and respond to you. Okay. So that's what let's just say that we want to grow 100 subscribers. So you have to see your list growing by 100 subscribers. You need to see those emails coming into your inbox. You all know what they look like. Go look in your email inbox and find an email that says you have a new subscriber and see the subject. You see it, you can see that subject, put that in your mind and just envision that subject coming into your inbox. You have a new subscriber, you have a new subscriber. Oh, you have a new member. Because if you're following the CLB system and you're getting new subscribers in CLB, you're going to get new members. It's how it works. All right. So you can envision that coming in. When you visualize things, that's when they start to happen. So this is where you want to write down your goal. So I can see those subscribers in, you make a little story about your goal. Act as if. So 100 new subscribers, active subscribers who respond is going to probably turn into, 20, 30, 40 new members in CLB learning. How cool is that? How would that change things? What if 2 or 3 or 4 of them decided to upgrade because they saw the benefit here? Because we're talking about good subscribers here who are coming into your system. I'm not talking about just any Tom, Dick, or Harry. We're getting active subscribers coming in. You don't need to worry about where they're coming from. You just need to visualize they're coming in. You need to believe they're coming in. They're going to respond. They're going to be active. Just imagine what that's going to be like. Act as if you already have that. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't it feel good when those subscribers come in, when you get those sale notifications? It feels good, doesn't it? Well, the important thing is to feel like that before it happens, and you need to believe it's going to happen. Write down your affirmation. He has you writing down an awful lot of things and thinking about it and putting it into your brain. And there's a reason for that, because the more you do that and take actions, you got to take the actions to create the results. Your results are going to increase. And there we go. At the end is your 30-day goal plan. There's your 20 things you're going to do. You're going to write out your goal as if you already have it. Step 8, the law of effort. Do we even need to talk about that? You have to put in the effort. Visualizing is great. Doing all this mental stuff is great, but we have to take action, right? And we give you all those actions to take here at CLB Learning. The law of consistency, well, we all know that. If you keep doing it, you're going to get the results. Now, remember, though, as you're going through and you start promoting and you're starting to get your results happening, if the results are not what you want, then you need to change what you're doing to get the results. Because if you keep doing what you're doing and you're expecting to get different results, something has to change somewhere, right? If the results are not what you want, something, and sometimes it's just a little thing you have to tweak, a little thing you need to change, and the results will come in. So keep your consistency going. That's how we continue to grow. Wrong button. And make a commitment that you're going to be consistent. It's really easy to put that off, right? To say, well, I'll do it later. It's really easy to procrastinate, and it's best to make an effort that first thing in the morning, you get those things off your list and on you go. And there we go. Step 10, lather, rinse, repeat. Isn't that what we talk about? The 3 steps in CLB. Build your list, follow up. That's it. It's not hard. Lather, rinse, repeat. Play with this book. It's a fun little resource that's going to, I think, change everything for some of you. All right. And there's my coach, Devlin Steele, pretty awesome guy. He's down in California. He's a life coach. He's been a life coach to many Hollywood stars. He has a different way of thinking. And his whole concept is about retraining your brain to think differently. Because when we can do that, we can make magic happen. So let me come back into the room. And I want to go back to my PowerPoint. There we go. Oh, look at that. All right. So how do you create a master list? There we go. We already talked about this. So now's where I want you guys to get out your thinking caps, and I want you to start. I think I can bring up the chat. We got lots of chats happening. Oh, we got people from Kenya. It's so good to see you guys. All right. So I'm hopefully going to keep an eye. All right. So there we go. I just want to see everybody there. All right. So I've got the chat open. If you guys want to answer in the chat there, I have a list here. I've got 2 pages of things that we can put on our lists. We're going to talk about them. And I want you to start thinking of other things that you might have. What are things that you can do that, I mean, it's great to share, right? Because we can never have too many ideas. So let's open those floodgates and let's see if you have any ideas. So sending a solo ad, that's a given. Now, we've talked about solo ads before, and we'll talk about them again. They're good. They're good to get some activity going. It takes a lot of work working solo ad leads because you have to consider when you're buying from a solo ad provider, he is selling solo ads to a lot of people. And so he's sending information to his lists. They get used and reused, right? So you have to understand that the leads you're getting there may or may not be really active. Sending an ad to viral mailers, personally, I get really great results from viral mailers. However, as I've talked before, when we do our training on viral mailers, if you haven't used them before, it takes a while to get those set up and working the way you want them to do, because there's an awful lot of stuff comes in your inbox from viral mailers. And so you need to learn to manage all that. And you need quite a few mailers before you can really see the action happening. But they do work and work quite well. Add new mailers to your group. So, think of it once a month or once a week, you can add a new viral mailer to your system and add that to your marketing. Social network invites. I always recommend people add on your things. Like if you're looking for things to do, looking for ways to get new leads and new contacts, there is a never ending stream of new leads and contacts on social media, but you have to go after them. You have to get out there on social media and look for people. You have to go in, get into the groups, get involved in the groups that are of interest to you, and start having a conversation with people. When, don't just advertise in those groups, but comment on other people's posts, look for people who are looking for help, look for people who look like somebody you want to work with, and connect with them personally. Send them a message. Hey, I saw your post in such and such group, and I was quite interested in what you're doing. I thought it might be fun to connect. Right? Not many people do that, though. Very few people that I know actually will go out on social media and reach out and make contact with people. 10 a day. How hard is it to go on Facebook and find 10 new people to reach out to? Or how about 10 people on your friends list? Y'all have more than 10 friends. Y'all have more than 10 friends that are your family and friends. I'm talking about strangers that you may not even know yet, that you've never had a conversation with. What a great conversation starter. Hey, you've been on my friends list, but I see we've never had a conversation. Thought I'd say hi. Ever thought of doing that? And then as the conversation grows, you're going to ask them what they're doing. They're going to ask you what you're doing, yada, yada. You have a look at what everyone's doing. You never know what you're going to find, and you never know who you're going to find. So consider it. Engaging in social network contacts, yours. Go through and engage with your contacts. Somebody added you as a friend for a reason. Go find out what they're doing. They might just prospect you back, but that's okay. You prospect them back, and if it doesn't work, you just let them go. It's okay, right? Twitter, same thing. Share your posts. I'm not a big Twitter user, but lots of people do use Twitter effectively. Write blog posts about CLB, your team, your results. Blog posts, there's a never-ending list of topics for a blog post. Okay. So if you're struggling with that, there's no need to. And blog posts don't have to be long, lengthy renditions of anything. They can be a short summary of a program you're using. So think about that, or a short summary of your results and how things are working, and invite people to have a look, invite them to contact you. But write more blog posts. Okay. Blogging is of course, once you write your blog post, one thing I don't have on there is sharing your blog post. Because once you write it, that's one thing, but then you got to make sure you get your blog post out there. If you have it all set up with Leads Leap, when you write your blog post, Leads Leap will send it automatically to your list. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Messenger apps. So I don't know if any of you use Telegram or Skype or Facebook Messenger or even your telephone messenger. I'm sure there are lots of people on your list that you've never had a communication with. Send them a message. Hey, we haven't chatted before. Thought I'd say hi. What are you up to? And before you do that, though, do look at their profile. Okay, most programs allow you to create a profile. Facebook, especially, you can look at their Facebook profiles, but have a look at their profiles, see what they're into, so that you can have a educated conversation with them. Right, it goes a long way. I gotta move that a little bit. There we go. Randeb Ray says we can talk to other people about the offer and see their response. Absolutely. That's the beauty of having a text conversation. All right, let's move on to the next page. Follow up with any new subscribers. Here's a new one. I don't know that any of you have ever tried. So if you go into your list of subscribers, and I'm sure you have a lot of subscribers on your list, and that's okay. You can keep track of where you left off, but go in and grab their email address one at a time, especially start with your newer subscribers, or even go back to your oldest subscribers and see if you can't get them re-engaged. But grab their email address, go to your Gmail program and send them a personal email. Not from your autoresponder, so not a broadcast email, but grab their email address and go into your Gmail and send them a personal email. Say, hey, I just thought I'd reach out to you. You've been on my list for a while. You can usually tell from your autoresponder when they joined your list. So you've been on my list for a while. We haven't actually connected, so I thought I would reach out and say hi, see if you're still interested in building a home business, something like that. Doesn't that sound like a great idea? 10 a day. How many of you can do that? Go in and grab your thing and send 10 emails from your inbox. You might be surprised at the results you get. Send a text message to 10 leads. So if you're collecting their phone number, go into your autoresponder where you have all your leads, or wherever your leads are. If you have phone numbers, go in and send them a quick text message and just say you're just touching base, seeing how everything's going. Create articles for your website niche. So if you have a niche, if you're in an MLM program, network marketing program, start writing articles about your products. What are the results you're having with them? Why are you taking them? Things like that. Record a video and upload to YouTube. Again, if you're using Leads Leap and you and you have it set up and you upload a video to YouTube, it will automatically send an email to your leads. So how cool is that? But video is incredible. And I was talking to Michael before the call today. I should just take a sip of water. About doing more video, and we were talking about using Zoom even as a free member to do a little bit of a training video, just to go in, maybe to show them the back office of a program you're excited about, or maybe just to show them that here's my program, and here's what's happening, or here's how I do this. Simple little thing. Here's how I write a blog post. Here's my blog. Doesn't it look cool? Here's how you can get one. And you save it. The Zoom will record it automatically for you. And then you just upload it to YouTube. Bing, bada, boom. And if you do that regularly, you start to get more activity. And what you want, the whole point of this is that you're offering good content to the people on your YouTube channel. Right? You're going to get more subscribers because you're offering good content. You're showing them some value. You're showing them how to do something. I have to tell you that how-to videos are probably the fastest way to grow your audience. Show them how to do things. Even if it's things you think nobody would be interested in. Oh, they all know how to do that. You know what? There's an awful lot of people coming online every day, and there's an awful lot of people online who don't know how to do much of anything. Okay, I meet them all the time, and I know you all do too. Post on Instagram, post pictures on Pinterest, post, anywhere you can. Now, we've listed a whole bunch of things here. And as I said, it doesn't mean you're going to do all of these things. All right, we're going to talk about what you're going to do with this list that we've created. And good for you, Michael, that you've created to do this. Now, I do recommend that you spend an hour or two a day prospecting and following up. Meaning, by prospecting, I'm not meaning just sending out your ads. Those are things you need to do. I'm talking about actually getting out there and connecting with people, sending a personal email, connecting with people who are friends with you already on Facebook that you've never connected with, or it's been a long time, things like that. That's where you're going to get out of your comfort zone, number one, and you're going to start to see results. All right, I promise you. Creating your daily action plan. All right, so this is important. This is really, really important, because if you do it this way, it works. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose items from your master list. You've written down this list, and you're going to add to that list. As you think of things, you just add that to your list. And you're going to sit down the night before. So tonight, you're going to sit down with your list. You're going to look at your schedule for tomorrow. Michael's a truck driver, so he knows what his schedule is like. He knows what time he has and when. So he knows how much time he has to spend on things. So he'll be able to pick things from his list and put down the activities that he's going to do for his business tomorrow. Okay. First thing in the morning, and of course, you're going to review that list before you go to bed. You know what you're going to do. You're going to see them done. You're going to see it successful. When you get up in the morning, you're going to review your list, so you know what the things that you're going to do. You're going to get those things done on time. Now, one thing I recommend is that when you make your master list, estimate how long it will take for each activity. You know, to go out and contact a few people on Facebook might take, 2 or 3 minutes per person. So, might take you a half hour to connect for 10 people. That's okay. So you want to mark that down. That's how much time. So that's how much time you need, right? So if you have that beside all the activities, you know things that you can do. I'm sending a viral mailer doesn't take long, so you know that you can do that if you have a few minutes. Because the truth is, as internet marketers, we always have access to our computer, usually in our phones. And from our phones, we can access all of our social media. So there's nothing stopping us from making contact with people during the day when we have a few minutes. And that's what you have to keep in mind, is that as you have a few minutes during the day, now you have this wonderful list you can look at and you go, right, I could go do this right now. I have time to go this, right? There you go. Make sure you're prioritizing things as you get going. All right, did I miss a step here? Yes, I did. There we go. What to do with the items you don't get done? Well, you're going to move them forward to the next day. All right. Ideally, you would move them forward to the next day and say, I'm going to get these done first. What you want to be careful of is that you're not always not doing the same things, that you're not always moving those things forward. Be careful you're not doing that. All right. Make sure that each day you're reprioritizing. And if you are finding that there's an activity that you keep pushing forward, maybe you just want to remove that activity from your list. Sounds like something you really don't want to do. Or you look at it and say, that's something I really don't want to do. However, I'm pretty sure if I did do it, I might see some results. So maybe I'll try it. Try new things. Get out of your comfort zone and try something you've never done before. It's not going to hurt. Absolutely not going to hurt. All right. So remember, download the Resolution Success System. Go into the CLB Learning and into the download section, or you can get it from our CLB Learning group on Facebook and get it in the file section there. And if you need help, contact me and I will make sure that I get that to you. So commit to take action now. All right. So who's going to do this? I know Michael's committed. How about the rest of you? Are you going to try something new? And maybe this isn't new to you, but the one thing I really, really want you to do is to download the resolution success system. All right. When I upload this to YouTube, I will include a link to the resolution success system. So anybody watching the YouTube can download it. I'll also add it to our Facebook post with our recording there so that you guys have access to that report because it's that important. Okay. If you don't already have it, make sure that you get it. Okay. It's an important report. Any questions? Anything you guys want to bring up? I'm just going to, there we go. Click that button and stop sharing. Come back into the room. We can go full screen here. All right. How's everybody doing? You can all unmute yourselves if you like. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to hear how, are you using an activity list? Do you have an action plan? Do you write things down every day of things that you need to do and mark them off as you get them done? I'm curious. Hi, Rahima.
Hi. Yes, I do.
Yeah, it helps, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. Because otherwise, it's so easy to get unfocused and distracted on something else.
Right. And like you say, just with everyday life, I do the same thing. I think
Absolutely.
the night before and wake up in the morning, lay there a few minutes, get started for the day, and then I go, oh, okay, I got to do this.
Yeah, you run it over through your mind. And the thing that we want to change about that is that when we're thinking about that in the morning, when we wake up in the morning and we think about our to-do list, we have to be careful how we're looking at that to-do list. Are we looking at it with anticipation and excitement or with dread? Oh gosh, look at that. I gotta do that today. Oh God. Oh, I think I'll go have a coffee. So you got to look at it and think, oh, this will be fun to do. Yep, because I know it's going to bring me results. And I know as I do this, that things are going to get better and it's going to be exciting. And I'm really excited to get results. And you got to pump yourself up and be pumped up when you're doing the activities that you need to do for your business, actually for life. We've got to pump ourselves up and be excited before things even happen. And you have to be in the right frame of mind to be out there doing your marketing or the results aren't going to come. And let's face it, many, especially if you've been online for a long time and your results have not exactly been, booming, you might be discouraged. And in the back of your mind, you might be thinking, okay, yeah, I need to do this. I need to get it done. But in the back of your mind, you're just really wondering why you're doing it because it's not bringing you results. And so rather than change everything you're doing, what I'm going to suggest you do is to check in with your thoughts before you do anything online, before you're doing any of your marketing, and especially before you're following up any activity you're doing for your business. Make sure you're thinking positive results. I'm going to get positive results. I'm really excited about this. The results are going to come.
Yeah, that's like, why you're doing it.
Yeah,
it's the reason
why you're doing it, and get in, know why, know your why, know why you're here, why you're doing this, and be excited about the mundane tasks that you need to do. Let's face it, if you're working a 9-to-5 job, you're doing mundane tasks. You're getting paid to do them. So here you're not exactly getting paid to do the mundane tasks, other than you will get paid in the future if you stick to your plan. And if you guys need help looking at your plan and helping you organize what you're doing on a daily basis so that your results change, I'd be happy to do that. Just reach out to me and let's set up an appointment to do that, okay? Because I really think it's important that you're focused on the right activities that are bringing results. And what is the result that we're trying to get here? Is anybody want to tell me the main result? Yeah, we want to get people our business, but where does this start? You want to get subscribers coming through the system, right? That's where it starts. And then the deeper follow-up comes once you get your subscriber. So you have activity things on your list that are going to be directed to getting new subscribers. It's important that you're doing some of that every day. And then add to that the activities to connect with those people that are in your circle of friends. You've got lots of them that aren't on your list, but they're on your list. All right. All those 4,000 friends you have on Facebook. They're there somewhere. You can start reaching out to them. Just think about that. That's an awful lot of people. And I'm not sure how many friends you all have on Facebook, but I'm sure it's more than 100 or 200. And I can almost guarantee you haven't talked to all of those people. So that's my challenge for you today is download the resolution success system, start reaching out to people on your social networks to make connection and find those people that are going to you can invite to your business, and don't be afraid to invite to your business. If they say no, it's okay. It just means they're not interested in that. That's okay. All right. And you may not be interested in what they're doing, and that's okay too. That what your job is to find people who are interested in what you're doing. They are out there. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what business you're in. There are people out there interested in it. I promise you. You just have to be committed to what you're doing, stay focused on what you're doing, and feed that funnel and master that art of following up and get out there and connect. Okay. So today, download the resolution success system and start connecting with people like you've never done before, and you'll start seeing results. Keep the attitude of gratitude growing, and you're going to do fine. So if you guys need me, you know where I'll be. This was a good call. Any questions before we oh, look at that. Michael just contacted someone while he was listening to our call. Good job, Michael. Any more questions before we sign off for today?
No, thank you, Janice.
You're
That
very
was
welcome.
awesome teaching.
You're
Got
welcome,
a bunch of
Michael.
notes.
Good. I love that. Let me see your notes. Let's see that notepad. Look at that. I love it. Good job. And you know what I know? I know Michael's going to take action on those notes. That's one thing for sure. He's quite the action taker. So looking to you guys all seeing results from those actions. Please let me know how it's working for you. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.
Yes.
Bye.
Thanks, Jan.
You're welcome.